I only want that, ayy. Mali 1080, got the shit slapping in Blu-ray HD, 1080p, 2020 vision, clearly we see. Y'all really believe what you see on TV. Can't trust y'all like it's y'all V me, low K PVT.
Drake and Cole must just do that album, bro.
No, they should.
That someone is out there just proves that they want this. They still want it, bro.
It would go so hard.
It's because also it's because they came up at a time also where everyone wanted them to actually where they 21 Savage.
Perfect.
I thought he was never gonna make it.
That's what I'm saying.
I thought he was gonna die.
Remember the British
people like
so
ugly
around that time, I was like, this guy's gonna be another Dax. He's gonna be. No one's gonna be thinking about him in like 8 months, and then he did.
He definitely proved that he's here to stay.
Yeah,
definitely.
Because at the beginning, I'm like, they were mid-riders, they were glazers.
Definitely.
At the start, I hated him.
I think the switch up was literally that track a lot. Like, not necessarily for his career, because there was all those other tracks before, but a lot, it seemed like it put him on to even other rappers in the industry. They started to respect it. With J. Cole, because I was like, everyone realized they're like, oh, okay, so he has common sense. Birdo Boy.
Perfectly.
100%.
I feel like it's well deserved.
That one is well deserved.
I never thought he was over. Like we've always known about him, but the level he's gotten to now is fully well deserved. Like he doesn't have annoying fans. He doesn't have. He makes good music, So
and he doesn't like put out anything that feels rushed or.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
Beyonce.
Perfect.
Over. I've always hated Beyonce.
Are you serious right now, bro?
Let's not say you hate it.
No, okay, but like so single in terms of like pop music, right? Like I think she's better than Taylor Swift in terms of the actual music. Taylor's like my heart's broken and it was small. Beyonce does have good songs as well, but it's just
Yeah, boy.
obviously it's because she's the queen, Queen Bee, whatever. But like obviously her writers are crazy.
Always ridiculous.
But not to say she makes bad music. It's just never like listening wise. Like I said, better than Taylor. I always preferred Rihanna, just music wise.
My chat is like, I think where the fans come from is that she speaks to them because she's what they wanted to be when they were kids. They wanted that career, like they wanted to sing, have this musician of a husband also who's big too. You're big as just a pop artist. Let me just say artist because to be respectful, because they're not. And that's what she is. That's what she represents. But I feel like it's too much.
Some of the fans are delusional. Because she drops a stinker, they'll never admit it.
Yeah, they won't. They won't.
admit
That's the thing. That's the thing.
And also I think what makes it worse is like just getting tired of when she would drop it, especially there'd always be the one radio hit. Hearing it for like 6 months of the year, like it's gonna ruin listening to her. So, but again, I go over because I think music wise, like someone like Rihanna's better.
I'll say perfectly.
This is for Beyonce.
So yeah, I'm sticking with over.
Yeah, I think it is perfectly, but the fans are pushing it too.
I feel like the fans are the issue.
Definitely.
She's not the issue. But
Yeah,
that's really what most artists.
It's always
the fans are doing too much.
Drake.
Over.
The overrated aspect, right, would be more so, I feel like, from, again, fans, but it's not his proper fans, like the proper fan base that has been listening to him for years, because they're the ones that are disappointed. There's these new school people who just started listening to him probably after nothing was the same, which is fine, but don't act like old Drake did. Don't also act like what he's releasing now is the best that he can be, when we know he can do better.
But a lot of his audience don't like what he's releasing now. That's why I don't say it's over.
It's also because he's not overdoing it.
Exactly.
That's the thing. That's what I'm saying. Also, the numbers don't lie.
Exactly.
He's been going back to back in terms of numbers.
He must take a 2-year rest.
Because again, him and
He's taking a break after Scary Hours.
He is the guy right now in music, like especially numbers wise. But because of that, he has to be over for me, just because he is top of the top.
But his fans tell him nonsense, and like they tell him nonsense all the time.
So yeah, over for me.
And you said that's perfect.
Kendrick Lamar.
Also
perfectly. I don't know what you're gonna say.
Too big for me to say under.
He's a cadence. delivery, flow.
Like bro's just not rapping to rap.
Yeah, no,
he's
he's a
rapping
great
about
storyteller.
exactly. He's rapping about some real stuff, you know.
There's also not much for us to say because him as an artist, there's nothing much you can really say about it.
Yeah.
Really, like I feel like it's only his last album. We can say that wasn't what we wanted. It wasn't what people expected.
You can say the same for a young,
You know?
But it's still
TS.
Yeah.
Get to him.
You know?
it still had bangers on it.
You get
It
yeah,
still,
it did.
It still had good music.
But there's still not much you can say about him because what did we expect from him? You want him to now start doing little yaddy things, experimenting and stuff like that. That's not him. He's always gonna be there to tell you. And he did. He came on this bullshit. He told you niggas, I am not your hero.
Yeah.
Don't look to me when shit goes left. And you're like, where are they?
Yeah, because I remember you were
I'm not your savior.
It was the Black Lives. That's what he was like. Where's Kendrick?
Because they're trying to cancel him and J. Cole.
Yeah.
They're like, why aren't they saying anything? But their last albums, that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
They made a whole project about this. Nothing has changed. Travis Scott.
Perfect.
Over.
It's perfectly because he also he picked his own lane and he stuck with it.
I've never been a fan.
The way he would produce either his music.
Sorry for going at you like that. I reevaluated my opinion.
Yeah.
I reevaluated my opinion. My fault.
Over. Yeah, it's over in terms of
I
fan
didn't say
base
over.
also. No,
I
I
didn't say
just
over.
say like if you're thinking that it's
What?
over in terms of fan base also, but perfect.
I think it was always the fan base.
Yeah.
That was the issue.
Fiend. I don't know.
Because I think also a big
No
issue,
doubt.
and it showed, he's one of the few artists, it showed how it can get dangerous. He promoted this whole mosh pit vibes, like he's some rock artist, without the control, without realizing that your people you're speaking to aren't grown people who are gonna go to a mosh pit and get messed up and be fine with it. These are kids.
Yeah. They're not metal fans.
Yeah.
They don't know what they're doing.
Exactly.
For me, it's just I've never been a fan. Like just in general, the music's never been it for me. I've listened to like some bangers, like especially with, like Highest in the Room when it came out. I was like, yeah, no, this is great.
I feel like also this last album was an issue because everyone was expecting him to also say something. He didn't. He chose to ignore it.
No, but also at the same time.
But it's like it's not his fault.
What do you mean by that?
It's not we're not saying that wasn't his fault. What we're saying is like I feel like he's not that type of musician. He's not a Kendrick or Cole where he can tell a story. He's never been able to tell a story.
Yeah.
That's not the music he makes. He makes music like
to create a
Yeah.
vibe, like almost
literally.
a vibe,
Yeah.
you know, a good time,
Yeah.
mosh pit type stuff.
Yeah.
You understand?
If you're like all crazy, you can. Hey, he
Yeah.
has those. If
Easy.
you can just chill,
Hey, boy.
float. He has those.
oh boy, Post Malone.
There was a
With his
point
lane,
where
I'd say perfect.
There was a point where I lied.
there was a point where I would have said
There was a
over.
point, yeah. Where
I wouldn't even say. I'd say there was a point where he was under.
nah.
No, there wasn't.
Yeah,
no,
he was under in the beginning.
No,
Yeah.
dog.
No,
when
no.
he
was like
switched
nice.
up, when niggas got angry
Yeah.
because he wasn't doing the rap shit anymore, and he went and did.
No, but it didn't matter because
When he did country-
because what?
Not that
Because listen,
no,
no,
wait.
Some songs, there was like two songs.
listen,
No,
listen why.
The pop stuff. I
Now,
know.
but the
Listen why.
I'm listening.
The numbers still don't lie. When you're saying he switched up and people hate it, he was getting more numbers than before.
Okay, when do you
And
think he
he's
was
doing
over?
Literally, it was
What era? What songs were popping of his at the time? He's saying Rockstar. That time.
Yes, that time.
Really?
That time.
Guys.
That was the time I started to hate the name. and I'd heard.
Nah, actually,
that
because
is-
like
yeah.
radio.
Yo, boy.
The radio was playing it out, but
It wasn't just
it
him.
became justifiably overrated because now everyone was listening
That's
to
right,
it.
yeah.
But
So
then
you
after his
like,
little job, if you can say, I would say it fell to like perfect.
Yeah,
Because he's in his own lane.
it
now.
was White Iverson.
Like when he
era
dropped out,
was just like
That was
when
underrated.
when
That was
White
the one,
Iverson
yeah.
when White Iverson came out, he was underrated.
Yo,
Came out, and that's when everyone was like, okay, no, this guy's got something,
Yeah,
you know.
And then congratulations just took it to a new level.
Right, and but
Boy.
now again he's
I think I was like,
proven
what, 21?
what an artist he is. So now these days I wouldn't
No,
say
now-
he's over.
yeah, now
but there
it's
was a period where I would have said he was over.
I feel like a lot of artists would sell out F&B.
Yeah, probably.
yeah.
How many? Wait, how many?
I feel like Drake could do like a 5-day show at FNB.
Yeah.
And
Okay,
people
wait,
would be sold out
how many
45.
intermissions?
How many
and
seats
everything.
F&B again?
F&B is
It's
like
90
90
something.
something,
Yeah.
but with
Ah,
but
Yeah,
I'm saying if it's just a stage, you can get that extra like
Rams, bro.
that-
Oh, yeah, the flooring.
Yeah, you get
Yeah.
all extra seats in where like the field is.
Okay, let's
Bro.
list people that will sell out F&B that are international artists. Have South African artists sold out
Eminem
that nigga-
Eminem didn't even do F&B.
What's that
That
doing?
was pop.
Casper, you tried.
Did he?
I don't know if he's sold out.
Sold out.
I don't think he's sold out.
Sold out is
Because
But he
I don't know if there's any South African artist that sold out F&B.
was released now. He was never there.
I think Aries could sell out F&B.
No, yeah, he was.
Yo, that guy's
I don't think so. I feel like I know he has a lot. He has a lot in this especially.
Boy, he will.
Wow, that's what I know everyone was saying. That's why you see, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's a lot of people.
You just gave an example as to why you don't sell out
That's what I'm telling you. Because most people are gonna disagree. But to fill up FME, you need like a mix of people, dog. Like the demographic needs to be insane. And realistically, it's Buddha that the fuck with the Aries, right?
And it'll be a lot.
And it'll be a lot, man. Come on,
boy. That's wild.
Be people's Malomes, dog.
Hey.
Yeah.
Okay, so Casper is the third.
Two
Both
sellers
attended.
Oh, attended.
And Justin Bieber had won, so I think Justin Bieber was number one, and then you two, I think, second, and
Okay,
Casper was
that
third.
makes
Okay,
sense.
but yeah, those are good cards.
Yeah.
No, but I'm just saying.
Oh, okay, now-
So as a South African artist, he basically did.
Just quick fire. Is Taylor selling it out?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Is
Nikki.
no.
no?
Nicki's not selling.
Ice Spice.
Ah,
You don't think?
Bro, if Nicki's not selling,
Wait.
You say Ice Spice selling out?
James, you don't like?
You don't think Ice Spice?
Stop glazing.
Ice Spice.
Stop it.
Selling out
I think you guys don't think you don't realize the fans
Stop
she
it.
has.
Stop
Like,
on your head. So you're saying Ice Spice would sell out?
Bro,
listen why? Because the demographic is kids, both and younger. Their moms are gonna go with them. I bet, believe me, they will go. Nicki Minaj couldn't sell it out also because it would be an adult event. I trust you now. It would be sponsored by Heineken or some shit. Ice Spice wouldn't even need that. I'm telling you, Jets. You don't think?
your argument is fully valid.
It's not even that. It's more so the hype because everyone would want to go because she's in the country. Even niggas would go to go see her do that hand thingy. You would go. You niggas here, all three of you would be there. You'd be there front seat.
Okay, wait,
sniffing her ass.
Stop projecting.
Wait. But it's not wrong, Jay. It's not wrong.
No.
Because
I'm not going.
I'm going for just for Jelly. I don't care about anything. Just for Jelly. I'm going. I'm there.
Chris Brown.
Easy.
Yeah.
Plus we have GBV niggas here anyways.
Yeah.
Selling out. Ain't no one gonna be like, no, we're not going. They're going.
They're going to Chris Brown, bro.
You know, even moms would be there.
Yeah, no, 100%.
That's why
all the moms that were like, he's a sick bastard. They're all going, my boy.
But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, man. Tell us down in the comments. You know, please argue. We want the internet. We want the arguments. You know, we want the war. You know. We'll see you guys in the next video.
More on the way.
Be sure to give a like, subscribe, and
More
catch
on
you.
the way.
More on the way. Goodbye, guys.
Bye, have a great time.
Bye, everybody.
Tryna stay up in my lane.
Yeah.
I ain't tryna get detained. If a nigga miss a sniper, he gon' end up with the shot inside his brain.
Yeah.
Running through him like a train. Puerto Rico up to Spain. One day it blows, one day it snows. Now we're singing in the rain.
Sniper.
Now we're singing in the rain.
Yeah.